Hello and welcome to a new video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the new American Horror Story episode. Last time we saw some crazy shit and I really loved it. Brooke and Montana ended up in a fight and eventually Brooke killed Montana. And that was kind of the last person who got killed, well, from the characters. Because before that also Xavier got killed and Chad got killed, like kind of everyone got killed except for Brooke and Margaret, because Margaret is a crazy bitch and yeah, she pretends to be the victim now. But I am so excited to see where this is headed now, because of course we also have Richard and Jingles who are now, well, kinda, they died, but they came back as like servants of Satan. Yeah, I just can't, right now I just can't really think about where this could go. I don't have any theories, I just have no idea, and that's just really exciting. I just have no idea and I just really want to find out. So let's watch this episode. 1985. So this is a year later? Why does this give me hotel vibes? Ooh.
Your music is very loud. You have to wake up early for Disneyland. Please turn it down.
Want to come in?
No, thank you, but I need to go back.
Fuck that.
Whoa, what the hell?
Let her go. Yeah, been your little sidekick for a year.
So now he's just constantly killing people and Benjamin is just there like, yeah. Why is he such a mood? I kind of have a feeling that he's... Yeah.
El matón! ¡Él es el matón!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't see that coming at first, but of course this is like a year later now, so he's kind of done with his shit. But this is still a year later then, I guess? Now it's really like, this thing happened in 1984 and last episode we were just there. Oh, this is later. This is 5 years later. That Montana.
Take a picture. It'll last longer.
You shouldn't. I'm here with my girlfriend.
I won't tell if you won't. You want to stick it in me, birthday boy?
Oh God, yes.
Me first.
Oh my god, Montana.
So gauche.
Then old timers.
Oh, those are the guys who got killed
Bitch and kill, babe.
in 1970.
Today, we all know Margaret Booth as the mega-rich real estate mogul whose properties range from the macabre, but her life has been far from fabulous.
For a long time, I searched for meaning in all of this.
She annoys me so much.
Why did all these horrible things keep happening to me? And then I realized, why not me?
Use John Wayne Gacy's ranch house, Briarcliff Manor, Winchester Mystery House, captain of industry. Behind every successful magnate is a devoted spouse.
The doctor said the knife missed my heart by millimeters. Brought in.
What?
When I came
What?
out of the coma, I looked up and there she was.
But she killed him. Well, he's not dead, but...
Yeah, sometimes I wonder what I did in a past life to get so lucky.
Bullshit.
I will make that fat fuck's crimes look like a Boy Scout jamboree.
think she's still the same.
The charm of Margaret Booth. What the fuck, Margaret?
If you have a problem with the way I run my empire, then maybe you don't deserve the fruits of its success. I've given you everything, and I can take it all away. So don't you fuck with me!
If you're gonna kill me, make sure I'm dead this time.
I was overjoyed when I heard you woke up. You've been in my prayers every night.
Brooke, she always seemed so sweet. I never thought she'd be capable of such brutality.
We're safe now. The jury made sure she can't hurt anyone again.
So Brooke is actually locked up now.
Your strength inspires me, Margaret. By surviving 2 massacres seems impossible. Unless you're the one holding the knife.
You remember. Okay, how long do I have till the cops show up?
They're not coming. The thought of Brooke taking the fall for your crimes sickens me. Then I played it out in my head. If I come forward, there will be a trial. And you have an army of lawyers and a fortune at your disposal. Me, all I have is my word. The only way I can make it now is with a wealthy sugar mama.
Oh, okay, so this is about money. There's only one way that's going to happen. You need to stand by my side as my loving, devoted husband.
I'm blackmailing you, Margaret. Why would you want to marry me?
Because, darling, they can't make you testify against your spouse. Without me, you're nothing.
I hate you.
I hate you more.
What do you think of my ass now? Huh? Still did we?
Great relationship.
What the fuck, Courtney?
This kind of news cannot wait. What kind of assistant would I be if I didn't zip over the minute I heard? Brooke Thompson has lost her last appeal. She's going to be executed.
Oh. I feel so bad for her. She never did anything wrong.
I knew we'd see each other again. You should have let me kill you that night. Montana would be happy.
I gutted that bitch from the inside out. And now she's in hell, licking Satan's balls.
She should be so lucky!
What's with all this fleece?
Meanwhile, they're just still there.
Anna!
Comes cranky
There's a
pants.
dead body on the dock, rotting in broad fucking daylight.
Bill!
No, you can't kill every single person that wanders through here.
Yes, I can.
Again.
There are no rules for the dead.
When I was alive in the last moments of my life, I tried everything I could to be good.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Xavier was always the one who
saved Margaret.
always wanted to do good.
And now I kill people. Being good got me nowhere, but being bad feels really good. She didn't do anything wrong.
She killed me, Ray. Wasn't that wrong?
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
You try to kill her.
No.
Oh shit, that must be the girlfriend.
Bye, bitch.
Dude. So they're basically just killing everyone there for fun because they got nothing else to do.
My master thinks you have potential. He can protect you. All you have to do is say yes.
Fuck off.
For some reason that kind of reminded me of Raylo in Star Wars, like Ben Solo trying to get Rey to the dark side.
Murder returns to Camp Redwood.
Do we still own that camp? This is not a disaster. This is the best news we've gotten in years.
Are they going back? I really want them to go back. I mean, this is 5 years later, right?
Just like his father. He hates his vegetables.
He's nothing like me. He'll never be a loser. He'll never have to change his name, hide who he really is.
How many times do I have to tell you? You're my Superman. Save my life.
And people like us need to forget the past.
He has a family now.
All we have is...
This feels really good, like he never really had a good life because of what Margaret actually did to him, and now he finally has some sort of a normal life. But it's still weird because he actually sort of died.
I know both the beauty and the horror of this camp.
From the beginning, I already had a feeling that she was gonna go back there.
Alright, that's it for today, guys. Thanks.
Is that Chet? Chet fucking hates her. Of course. I think they all hate her, but Chet...
Do you have any idea what it feels like to have every cell in your body screaming for oxygen and all you can breathe is water? That bitch needs to die.
Don't worry. You love your chance. We all will.
Yeah, I think his death was kind of the most disturbing.
Just like that. Fucking pop culture trivia. Novelty act faded into memory if I don't do anything about it.
I know you're there, Margaret. I have committed no crimes. I am and always will be innocent. And you are gonna burn for wanting to watch me die.
She's not gonna die. I would just say yes to that guy for becoming Satan's servant just so I could have my revenge on Margaret.
I knew you'd come.
The sentence of Brooke Thompson has been carried out. Please exit.
Fucking bore is what it was. They really should bring back the guillotine. I would have paid good money to see her head roll.
But Brooke never did anything to Margaret. I mean, Margaret just wanted her dead because she wanted everyone dead. But why does Margaret hate her so much? Just for surviving?
Sorry I'm late.
Nothing happened to his wife, right? Oh no, I don't trust this. I was finally happy to see him happy. Yeah, of course it was for Richard.
Where's Lorraine?
Dead! Sister's dead. Bobby's old enough to understand. Tell him. I loved him more than everything.
Where are you going? If you love him, why are you leaving?
To protect him. Goodbye, son.
Is that him?
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Bro, it's Rita! Or B. Oh damn. Oh, I'm always so sad when it ends because then we have to wait another week and it's so exciting. I think the episode was really exciting, but I'm just... About some things I'm not very sure what to think of it because some things seem a little far-fetched. Like the things with Satan, mostly. I mean, I'm never really like a fan of bringing people back from the dead without a logical explanation. I mean, it's not like there can be a logical explanation because it's not logical. But I mean, some TV shows, like, I'm not saying Once Upon a Time is a very good TV show. I fucking love Once Upon a Time, no offense. But they brought some people back from the dead. But Once Upon a Time is a show that is about magic and stuff like that. So it's not that very weird because it's already about things that aren't possible. The thing with American Horror Story, it's also not like it are all realistic things, and I really like that about it because I'm really a fan of those ghost shit and that kind of stuff. But right now I kind of have a feeling that it's all going too easy, like, oh, someone dies, just say yes to Satan and you'll live again. Well, in the previous season there was Michael Langdon. Ooh, we love Michael Langdon. But he was constantly like looking for a sign or something or asking Satan for help, but he never got help and he was the Antichrist. And now there's this random dude who just gets everything fixed by just talking to Satan, kinda. Like, put those two seasons next to each other because, yeah, mostly in American Horror Story they kind of have this timeline and some things are connected, but I don't know if this season is anything connected to other seasons. So maybe I shouldn't compare it to each other, but in my opinion, it all goes a bit too easy. So like they didn't really want to think it really true, so they just like everything that's unexplainable, they just like Satan, yeah, that was Satan. And I don't know what to think about it. For the rest, I think it's really nice, and I'm still very excited to see where this is going. Like every episode, I'm so excited to see how it continues, and I still am, so that's really good. I also, first of all, I didn't expect that we were going to have time jumps, but maybe now I think about it, maybe that's logical. First, we saw that it was a year later, and we saw that Richard was still free, and that Benjamin finally like kind of sold him out. How do you say that? That Benjamin kind of betrayed him and told the people, let the people see that it was him, and that's why he got locked up eventually. And then we were another 4 years later, and he was still in prison, and Brooke lost that last thing and got a death sentence. But that means Brooke has been fighting for 5 years, and I feel really bad for her because, well, she's innocent. I mean, the only thing she did was killing Montana, but that was literally self-defense because Montana is the one who tried to kill her. So yeah, it just didn't look very good for all those children in the bus and everyone who saw it. So they all think it was her. And I mean, Margaret played the victim again. Yeah, she actually did the same now to Brooke, what she did to Benjamin all those years before. Only Brooke even got that sentence. But then why did Benjamin never get that? That's what I'm wondering about right now, because he basically did the same. He never got that sentence, right? But yeah, of course, that's probably all different and depends on certain things. But it was also nice to see that 4 years later, Benjamin had a family, and that he was happy. And I was really happy for him because he never really had a normal life. And I really think that he is someone who wanted that, especially when you think about the flashback when he was just talking to Margaret and just being really nice. He just really seemed like the kind of guy who just needed love, and I was just really glad that he finally found it, that he even had a son. But of course, we could have known that that wouldn't last forever. And yeah, when Richard got out, of course he wanted revenge. But now Mr. Jingles is back, I guess. And he's going, I hope, going back for Margaret. And I hope Brooke and Richard are also going back to the camp. And no idea what is going to happen there, but it's exciting, and I'm just excited for it. I really fucking hate Margaret though. I really can't, I already couldn't stand her from the beginning, but it was just like, oh, she's annoying, you know? Then you found out that she was an actual bitch who, yeah, did all of those things. And then she killed all of the new people, like the group from Brooke and Montana and everyone, and eventually blamed Brooke for everything. And now she's living a life with all this luxury. And I also don't really like what the guy with the mustache, I also don't really like what he did. I mean, I get him, but also watching Brooke die while you're beside Margaret, maybe the only one who actually knows that she didn't do it, that's harsh, you know. But I get that in his position he can't do a lot, that's true, but I also think he didn't even try. But I guess he just didn't care or something, I don't know. But it's not a very nice thing to do. But yeah, I just think it's kind of weak of him somewhere, yeah. Yeah, I think that was my reaction. Yeah, and also the last thing, Montana, Xavier, and the rest of them still at the camp. I always like the idea of, like I just said, I really like TV shows with ghosts and stuff like that. That's why Murder House is also my favorite season. I just really, yeah, I don't know. That's something that I find really exciting. Maybe just, it's also a bit scary, and I just like that. So the only thing that I was really surprised about was Xavier. Like, he was such a fucking good guy. I even reblocked a Tumblr post that said, if you ever feel bad, just know that Xavier would have definitely come back to Camp Redwood to save your ass from Mr. Jingles. And I was like, yes, this is so true. And now he's just out there killing people together with Montana, and they're sort of together now. And also the kids who got killed there in 1970 are also there, which means they would have been there all this time, but we never saw them before. That's why I also said in the last episode, like, I'm not sure if they're all going to appear, because until now we only saw Jonas. But yeah, the episode is not exactly what I expected from it, but I liked it, and I'm just, again, very excited about the next one. Right now, the only thing I'm doubting about is if I'm going to like this season, because that's something with American Horror Story I can only tell when it has ended. Like, when it's happening, like during those 10 weeks the episodes come out, I always really excited for the next episode. But sometimes American Horror Story has such a shitty ending that I can only say by the end if I liked it. It's the same thing with Cult. Cult is by far one of my favorite seasons. Maybe that's just because of Winter Anderson, because she was my fucking favorite. I loved her so much. And I enjoyed that season so much. I even did a Halloween tour, and me and two of my friends, we dressed up as clowns from the Cult, and we drew that smiley everywhere, and then they gave us an entire hallway, and we played that music the entire evening. We scared people. It was so much fun, but just because we were obsessing so much with that season, but then it had such a shitty ending, and that really sucked. I never really liked the endings of American Horror Story, but it's mostly just the seasons itself I enjoy. But let's just hope this one has a nice one. And then that was my reaction. I'm already talking way too much, but last week I was sick and I just wasn't really in the mood to say a lot, and now I'm just here fangirling about American Horror Story. But yeah, I just like it. I love American Horror Story so much, and the vibe it brings. So yeah. That was my reaction. Did you like my reaction? And please leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to watch next week. And yeah, I hope to see you then. Bye!